Hello from the southern lakes area in Yukon. So I'm just between Carcross, Yukon and Skagway, Alaska, and I'm gonna try and do a hike here today. I hope I can make it all the way up to the Dail peak, the peak just up there. I've been here in this area for a month and a half now, and I've done quite a bit of hikes here. Pretty much done most of them. They're pretty much all similar, fairly short. This one today is about 8 kilometers return. They've been pretty much all between 4 and 10 kilometers, but they're all just incredibly steep. Basically start at the highway and just go straight up to the peak. We'll see what happens today. So the thing here is, I assume it's not a very touristy area. It's popular, there is a lot of visitors here, but I guess people mostly drive by and just enjoy the scenery, and the hikes are done mostly by locals, I would say. So nothing is marked here, there is no marked trails, there is no information spots, nothing. What I do is I use the webpage Yukon Hiking. It can be really helpful, but then once on the trail, sometimes it just gets confusing because you just don't know where you're supposed to go. This trail is the same. You have to follow some goat paths and I don't know, ridges. So I don't have like a GPS, so we'll see what happens. I made it to the end of this gravel road. I don't know if you can see it, but up there is like a relict of an old mine, also pretty interesting to visit. And there is some more stuff here. Yeah, the directions say that just have to follow a path past here, so I'm just gonna walk inside here. So here is already confusing. I think I'm supposed to follow this ridge just up, but I can clearly see like people walking here and going on the other ridge, so I don't know. I'm gonna stick to this one. Yes, I find something that looks like a pretty established trail. Goat, and another one up there, and another one up there, just inside the rocks. Too bad I don't have a zoom. Whoa. So I'm 2 kilometers in now, which should be about halfway up. It's just gonna be longer. Anyway, I made it on top of this like weird rock area, like pretty steep, and from now on it looks way nicer. Just follow the ridge. It's always good to see piles of rocks. Tells me I'm on the right way. So my main concern about hiking around here is always bears, especially when you come in this like forest areas or bush, especially being on your own and, you know, not being too loud. Stressful. I always carry my bear spray with me. Yeah, that's a little bit tricky. And also, yeah, I've done most of my hikes here during week and no one here. I'm gonna be alone the whole day on this mountain, and there is no self-service. It's a little bit of adrenaline. So last week I did Racing Mountain, which is the peak over there, and you just start down on the highway and make your way up, just straight up to the mountain. But the first hour of the hike is just this incredibly thick bush of high berries. Yeah, that was very scary. So here I came to this area where there is basically no trail anymore, and I think what you're supposed to do is just aim for the clearance there and then just get yourself up to the ridge. So I made it to this pile of rocks here. I'll probably just go straight up here. I think it's gonna be harder to go down, because if you look here, like, it's pretty confusing. I'm trying to find like points to remember, like a big rock over there and then the ridge there. I don't want to miss my turn, because then I'm just gonna end up somewhere else. It's getting colder and colder up here. Oh yeah, made it to the ridge. So I assume that must be the peak. Just gonna walk up there and see if there is something else behind that, or if that's the end. Okay, I'm almost on the top. It's a little bit sketchy here because of all this snow, and I only have this regular hiking boots. It's somehow going, it's not too steep, and I don't think it's too dangerous. I'm not really sure what is supposed to be the top. Probably that one. I'm gonna try and go around here and then maybe try to make it to the top, or maybe not, because we'll see how steep it is. So I made it all the way up to Dail Peak. I'm up the top of the mountain, and as you can see, I even made it above the clouds. It's surprisingly warm up here. It took me 2 hours and 40 minutes, and it's exactly 5 kilometers and 360 meters to get up here. So it's yeah, it's longer as I thought, but it was a little bit of a struggle, but totally worth. and as you can see, like the view is just amazing. 360. Alright, I think it's time to head back. So I'm just gonna, just head down back to this little valley and go a little bit around. A little bit different than the way I came up. It's gonna be more flat, so less slippery, I guess. Just me, the wind, and the mountain, and a couple of goats somewhere. Absolutely no one here. So tired of these rocks, just never ending. Hello from the trailhead. I made it down safely. I took a couple of wrong turns, but somehow managed to get back on the trail. And it took me about an hour and 40 to get back down. So altogether it was about 4 hours of walking and 11 kilometers. It's quite a tough trail, like it's very steep, and yeah, I have to say, like, my legs are just destroyed right now, but very happy I did it. That's basically where I was, right on the top. Very fun hike. If you are in this area and have a chance to do it, I would totally suggest you. It's a little bit tricky because there is no markings on the trail, so you have to just find your way up there and be careful to find your way on the way back. So that's it from the windy arm of the Tagish Lake behind me, and I'll see you guys next time.